Example. In this chapter 8, Introduction of Trigonometry, this one is the new concept for you in class 10th. And here in this presentation, we are going to learn about the trigonometric ratios. We know about the right triangle, and if you are considering any right triangle, then the first thing which comes in our mind is Pythagoras theorem. The hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. Then related to that one, we are going to move ahead in this series. And trigonometry, if you are considering, then trigonometry is the science of relationship between the sides and the angles of a right angle triangle. We are using the concept of trigonometry in a right angle triangle, and trigonometry is the science of relationship between the sides and the angle of a right angle triangle. And if you are considering any right angle triangle, then the sides, meaning we know the side opposite to the given angle is all the given angle means the right angle. The side opposite to the 90-degree angle, we are calling that as hypotenuse. And the word trigonometry, if you are considering the word trigonometry, trigonometry is related to triangle. What do you know about triangle? Then a triangle is a figure consists of three sides, three angles, three vertices. Three, for this reason, here we are getting trigonometry, and this is derived from the Greek word tri, meaning three. Gon means sides, and metron means the measure. Three angles, three sides we have, and the measure of these, all these things are come under trigonometry. Then trigonometry, if you are considering the meaning, then tri means three, gon means sides, and metron means the measure. Here if you are considering a right triangle, then triangle CBA I am taking, and if this side, if you are considering AC, then the side which is opposite to the right angle, we are calling this as the hypotenuse. And this angle is given, angle A is given, then the side opposite to angle A, we are calling this as the perpendicular. And the third side we are calling as the base. If you have a right angle triangle, then we are able to find the hypotenuse, perpendicular, and base if the angle is given. And trigonometric ratio. Trigonometric ratios are the ratios of the sides of a right angle triangle. If you are considering the length of the sides of triangle and then you are finding the ratio, then that we are calling as the trigonometric ratios, and the particular name is assigned to that one. If you are considering a right angle triangle ABC, right angle at B, then the ratios are always defined with respect to acute angle. We are defining the ratios with respect to, either you are defining with respect to A or with respect to C, if the given triangle having a right angle at B. And if one of the trigonometric ratio of an acute angle is known, then the remaining trigonometric ratios of an angle can be easily determined. If we have one trigonometric ratios, then we are able to find the other t ratios, because we have the relationship between all these, and that we are going to learn ahead in this presentation. And how to identify sides? Identify the angle with respect to which the t ratios have to be calculated, and the t ratios have to be calculated on the basis of the acute angle only, not on the right angle. Then sides are always labeled with respect to the angle theta which we are considering. We are considered the angle as theta, and on the basis of that angle we are able to define which side is perpendicular, which one is base. Then 6 t ratios we are getting, the 6 trigonometric ratios we have, and the first one is sine, cosine, tangent, cosine, secant, cotant, and we are not using these complete form, we are just using the abbreviation sin a, cos a, tan a, cosec a, sec a, cot a. In place of these we are just using the abbreviation, and sine of the angle a we are writing sin a, cosine of the angle a we are writing cos a, tangent of angle a we are writing tan a, cosec of angle a we are writing cosec a, secant of angle a we are writing sec a, and cotant of angle a we are writing cot a. We are using abbreviation when we are solving the questions in this chapter. Then you have to learn these concepts: sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. These are 6 t ratios we have, and the relationship between these we have, which we are reading ahead in the presentation. Then here I am considering a right triangle ABC, right angle at B, and these two are acute angle A and C. And if I am considering angle C, if this I am considering, then the side opposite to angle C we are observing here, AB is the side, and the side which is adjacent to angle C is BC here, and the hypotenuse clearly we are observing AC is the hypotenuse. The side opposite to right angle is hypotenuse, and the side opposite to angle C we are calling that as perpendicular, and the adjacent side to the given angle we are calling as base. And if we have all these values, then in this triangle, in this right triangle ABC, if you have to find the value of sine of angle A, then this trigonometric ratio is equal to the ratios of the side opposite to angle A and the hypotenuse. Then in the given diagram, the side opposite to angle A is BC and hypotenuse is AC, then the ratio we are getting as BC upon AC. Cosine of angle A. If we have to find the cosine of the given angle A, then the side adjacent to angle A upon hypotenuse. Then the side adjacent to angle A in the diagram we are observing AB, and the hypotenuse is AC. Tangent of angle A if you have to find, then we are taking the ratio of the side opposite to angle A and the side adjacent to angle A. Then it is BC upon AB. Similarly, if you have to find the value of cosec of angle A, then this is the reciprocal of sine of angle A, means the hypotenuse upon side opposite to angle A. Then in the given figure we are getting AC upon BC. Secant of angle A if we have to find, then this is the reciprocal of cosine of angle A, and cosine of angle A if you are finding, then side adjacent to angle A upon hypotenuse, then here we are getting the reciprocal of that value, means AC upon AB. Cotant of angle A is the reciprocal of tangent of angle A, and then here we are getting AB upon BC. Then by using these concepts, if you are considering here the two triangles, two right triangles, then on the basis of the angle, the perpendicular and bases will be changed. Hypotenuse will remain the same. If you are considering the right triangle ABC here in the diagram, then in the first one I am taking the angle as A, and in the second one I am taking the angle as C. Then according to the basis of these angle we are getting the values of t ratios, and if we have to find the values of these t ratios, then what we are getting for the first one, the opposite side we are getting as BC, but in the second one the opposite side we are getting AB. The adjacent side we are getting as AB here in the first diagram, but in the second diagram BC is the adjacent side. Then on the basis of these angle, because in the first one we are considering angle A and in the second one we are considering angle C, then on the basis of these the values we are getting different. For the first case, if you are finding sine of angle A, then we are getting BC upon AC, and if you are finding sine of the angle C, then you are getting AB upon AC. Same for cosine of angle A, you are getting AB upon AC, and cosine of angle C you are getting BC upon AC. Tangent also, if you are finding the tan of angle A, then you are getting BC upon AB, and if you are finding tan of angle C from the second diagram, then AB upon BC we are getting. perpendicular upon base. Cosecant if you are finding, then hypotenuse upon perpendicular we are getting AC upon BC, and cosecant if you are finding for angle C, then we are getting AC upon AB. Same we are getting for sec and cot. If you are finding the secant of angle A, you are getting AC upon AB, and secant of angle C you are getting AC upon BC. Cotant of angle A you are getting AB upon BC, and cotant of angle C you are getting BC upon AB. And let us solve some question on the basis of the concept which we have learnt. And this question is from your NCERT book, question number first. In triangle ABC, right angle at B, if you are considering a right triangle, then ABC is the right triangle we are getting, and right angle is at B. And AB if you are observing, then this is given 24 and BC is given 7. What we know, the side opposite to the right angle we are calling this as the hypotenuse. Then hypotenuse we are getting as AC, and if you are using the Pythagoras theorem, easily we are getting the value of hypotenuse. And if we have the values of hypotenuse, then according to the diagram we are able to find, because the value we have to find as sine A and cos A means this angle is given. For this angle the perpendicular we are observing clearly it is BC, and the base we are observing clearly at AB. Then let us find this. If you have these values 24, 7, then if you are using the Pythagoras theorem, then you are getting AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. And by using Pythagoras theorem we are able to find the value of AC. Then AC we are getting as 25 centimeter. Now the hypotenuse we have. And if perpendicular we have, base we have, hypotenuse we have, we are able to tell the value of sine A and cos A, because sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse and cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. Then here we are using from the above diagram, perpendicular we are getting as BC and hypotenuse we are observing AC. If you are putting the value, then 7 upon 25. Cos A, AB upon AC we are getting 24 upon 25. And these two are the required value for sine A and cos A. Let us solve one more question here from your NCERT book, question of 4. And this is given 15 cot A is equal to 8. What we know, these are the T ratios, and the ratios between the sides these are. Then cot A we are getting as 8 upon 15. And by using this 15 cot A equal to 8, we have to find the value of sine A and sec A. Then cot A we are getting 8 upon 15 here, and the cot theta we know it is base upon perpendicular, means according to the given diagram the base we are getting as 8 and the perpendicular we are getting as 15k, 8k and 15k. Then by using Pythagoras theorem we are able to find AC, and if you are putting the values BC as 15k and AB as 8k, then we are able to get the value of AC by using the Pythagoras theorem. Then let us find that value. Then AC square we are getting AB square plus BC square, 8k square plus 15k square. Then we are getting 64k square plus 225k square, and that is equal to 289k square. And 289 is a square of 17, then we are getting 17k. AC we are getting 17k, means the hypotenuse we have 17k. Then let us find the values. Sine of the angle A if you have to find, then perpendicular upon hypotenuse, then the value we are getting as 15k upon 17k, k get cancel out, and the ratio we are getting as 15 upon 17. Sec A if you have to find, then sec A is hypotenuse upon base. Hypotenuse we are getting as AC and base we are getting as AB. AC is 17k and base we are getting 8k, k get cancel out, we are getting 17 upon 8. Let us solve one more question, question number 7. If cot theta is equal to 7 by 8, the ratio is given, cot theta is given 7 by 8, and cot theta we know it, this is equal to base upon perpendicular. And by using this we have to find the values of 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta upon 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta, and the second part is cot square theta. Then let us find the value. If theta is given, then we are able to find the value of sine theta and cos theta. Then if cot theta is given, then cot theta is base upon perpendicular, then 7k we are getting as base and perpendicular we are getting as 8k. And if we have the perpendicular and base, we are able to find the hypotenuse here by using Pythagoras theorem. And if you are finding the hypotenuse, then AC we are getting as 7k square plus 8k square, and the sum of these two, 49k square plus 64k square, we are getting 113k square, and the hypotenuse we are getting as under root 113k. Now we are able to find the value of sine cos. In sine theta easily we are getting as perpendicular upon hypotenuse for the given right triangle, and the perpendicular we are observing 8k and the hypotenuse is 113k. K get cancel out and we are getting the value of sine theta as 8 upon root 113. Similarly cos theta is base upon hypotenuse, and the base we are getting as 7k and the hypotenuse is under root 113k. K get cancel out and we are getting 7 upon under root 113. Now the values of sine theta and cos theta we have, and we have to evaluate a value, then put these value in that one. 1 minus sine theta into 1 plus sine theta upon 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. If you are observing, then you are getting the identity also. If you are using the identity directly, a square minus b square, and that is also correct. Use the identity and put the value of sine or cos. And if you are not using identity, then solve like this. Put the values, then 1 plus 8 upon under root 113 into 1 minus 8 upon under root 113. Similarly in the denominator we are getting the putting the value of cos theta, then 1 plus 7 upon under root 113 and 1 minus 7 upon under root 113. Under root is missing here. Then on solving these we are getting 1 minus 64 upon 113 and 1 minus 49 upon 113 on taking the LCM and on solving. Then 113 will get cancel out and we are getting 49 upon 113, 49 upon 64. For the second part, cot theta we have to find, and cot is the reciprocal of tan. Tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. Then we are putting here cos theta upon sin theta. Put the values of cos and sin. We are getting the values as 7 upon 8. 14. Then 7 square is 49 and 8 square is 64. And on the basis of this concept, you are able to solve the questions from the exercise 8.1. Then solve these questions of the exercise 8.1. 11 questions are given, and the last question some concept is given here. Let us discuss. The value of tan A is always less than 1. The value of tan A is always less than 1. Then it is not true. We are going to discuss in the other one also. The ratio we are getting, then the ratio should not be less than 1, it should not be negative side ratio. Then sec A 12 upon 5 for some value of angle A. Cos A is abbreviation used for cosect of angle A. Cot A is the product of cot and A. This one is important, the fourth part. This is not the product. If you have written cot A, then cot A doesn't mean that A is multiplied with cot. This is the form only. We are writing this as in the third part. If you are observing, cos A is the abbreviation used for cosecant. No, it is also false because cosecant is the abbreviation used for cosec. And solve these questions. Sai Ram to